Hello, sweet cherubs. Let's go ahead and see what energies are currently around you. Instead of starting off with my traditional tarot deck, I'm going to go ahead and begin with the What's Gossip deck. I have to be very honest. The energy that I'm feeling is an energy of distrust. This feels like a number of past associates, past lovers who really have been pulling on your energy a lot. You've been heavily on their minds. I just feel a deep sense of regret from a number of people around you, or that were around you. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with all of that. Universe, good spirits, tell me more about this energy of distrust that are around my loved ones watching this video. People who could have breadcrumbed you in the past, for sure, I'm seeing that. People who want to speak up and who were at one point hiding behind a mask. Ooh, they are concerned about payback. Okay. So yeah, these people are on your mind a bit. You could be kind of, just going about your day, and then all of a sudden, bam, you're thinking about this painful set of memories that these people had inflicted on you. We'll narrow it down a little bit more though. But currently they are going through quite a bit of karma, and they know it's because of how they treated you. You strike me as someone who's very kind, giving, empathetic. I don't want to say to a fault, because when you love people earnestly, you're going to be empathetic for them. That is normal. However, I've discussed in previous videos before, unfortunately, sometimes people have different definitions of love, right? There are people who believe love is a means of control. If you are not acquiescing constantly to their wants, not necessarily their needs, they could even view their wants as needs. These are essentially people who have a very distorted vision of love. They could believe that if you don't acquiesce to everything that they want, then you don't love them. And even worse, then that's licensed to do harm to you. Okay, yeah, I don't like these people, but they are going currently through karma, and there's nothing that you had to do. All you did was show up in love as a normal person would. If you're in a friendship, you're going to show up normally with love. If you're in a relationship, you're going to show up normally with love. Regarding familial relationships, any relationship, you're going to show up in love. And some people unfortunately see that as access. Yeah, it's like people want to bang on your door almost. They want access again to you. They want access to the love that you provided, to the provisions I'm hearing you provided. It's never a stupid thing to love someone. Anything you do for love isn't stupid. However, sometimes the people that should be able to receive that love, again, they see it as an opportunity to hurt you. They see you in your weaknesses and believe that is, they don't see your weaknesses in a human way. Essentially, these people are predatory. I just feel that you've had a lot of predatory energy in your life, throughout your life. And these people are feeling it. You've removed yourself already in some way, whether it's ghosting them, and that's not to say without pain. These were very difficult decisions you had to make. However, please remember, especially, I'm speaking specifically to those who have left a masculine partner, now they're showing up with a new person kind of thing. These people really try to intentionally mess with your sense of self-worth. So please, even if you do happen to see or come across some sort of news of these people with someone new, it's not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of them moving quickly to take advantage of someone else. They found a new mark, a new hit, a new lick, okay? You need to understand that there's somebody on the other side watching, of this video, that is, watching this video right now, who's feeling twisted up on the inside, feeling like, wow, maybe I am a bad person. Maybe I was a bad girlfriend. Maybe I didn't do enough. Maybe I was a bad boyfriend. No. This particular person that you have on your mind who really tried their best to distort the love you provided because they were coming into the relationship in a predatory mindset, not with love. It's quite disturbing. You need to sit with that, because the longer you do, you'll see that realization that this person literally was preying on you. They saw you as prey. There was never any love. And yeah, it's going to make you sick to your stomach. But then at that point, that's where you can start to rebuild your sense of self. Recognize that no, you are the kind of person people dream of having, dream and pray and wish for, do spells for even, which don't do love spells, for the love of good. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? But you are the stuff of dreams. I get that you are an extremely devoted, kind person. You're not nice. You're kind. You're very sweet, poised. And yeah, unfortunately, this past energy that you feel pulling on you, they saw your sweetness as weakness. And they preyed on that, and even worse, really got into your heart and mind and got to know you, not to love you, not to love your wounds away, but to amplify them. So please know that there is definitely somebody who's watching this right now who has been struggling greatly with that, really genuinely feeling that their self-worth has been diminished and that you did something wrong. I'm telling you, you didn't. I'm telling you that you didn't. Seriously. And again, yeah, it's very disturbing to know that the person you were with, whether it's friendship, relationship, family, it's very disturbing to realize that these people truly had very hateful malice toward you because you loved them. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Okay? So now that we're on that part, and that part has been communicated to you, they are receiving consequences for the way they treated you. They are. They absolutely are. These energetic pulls that you're feeling, these random memories, painful memories of these people, it's because they are thinking of the same kind of memories as well. And where you're feeling pain and embarrassment, where you shouldn't, you should actually feel compassion, self-compassion, and love toward yourself. Where you should be experiencing self-compassion, which I get in your thoughts you're starting to get to the point where you're like, you know what? Yeah, that feels embarrassing, but I was trying to love that person. It needs to stop there. You were doing the right thing. You were operating in love, right? On the flip side, this person is remembering the same exact things, and they're realizing they are a monster, that they are a horrible person. They are the kind of people that end up in prison or worse. And they're realizing that they played the same games. They're playing the exact same games to the people who were newly around them or have been around them. People who have been around them for a long time are seeing their character and they're backing away. They're disgusted. And when it comes to any new relationships romantically that they have, they are with, It's these people decided to take your love, right? And the karma is that now they're with someone who is just as demented as them, even worse, even more heartless. They entered a relationship in manipulation, a new one, and the person that they decided to choose saw that. They're with someone who's worse and far more demented, to unfortunately the point where this karma is not feeling good. This is feeling like the type of stuff that ends up on 60 Minutes type of thing. That's who they got in bed with after you. It's not at all that you're wishing that. However, going back to how people see love in a distorted way, they instead see kindness and abuse that. Now their karma is to go through that, but worse, unfortunately, because they weren't looking for love, and neither was the other person that they ran into. So it's dark over there, is all I have to say. It's not good. It's not good. And it's far worse than you could even imagine, because you're a sweetheart. Like, it's not good. So that was something that really needed to come out. All right, what else is going on here for my loved ones watching this video? Ooh, self-made. You're somebody who has always had to be very independent throughout most of your life. So you've always been able to bounce back. You're also learning that not everyone deserves your empathy and love and caring. Doesn't mean you're going to do anything negative to them. However, these are the kind of people that are literally running right into the wrong crowd, the wrong group, the wrong person, the type of people that will set them up type thing. It's not good. I'm telling you. And it's even worse because they think that this new person or people that they're around couldn't see their intentions, not realizing that this new person is far darker than them. And they saw those intentions, and that person feels like they have license to really turn up the heat on this person. It's not good. It's not good. These people, this person does want to reach back out to you. Do not answer. They now have new associates that are, and probably always did, but you didn't know, but they now have new associates who have some long rap sheets, criminal records for violent crimes, okay? Don't answer that phone call. Don't go back on that new date with them. Don't do it. Because the people that they've attached to, they think that they're getting away from this other person, or they still are kind of dealing with this other person. You're going to end up collateral damage. I'm telling you. Okay? What else here? Yeah, they want to speak up. They want to speak out to you so bad. Whoops. And the cards done fell. Yeah. Yeah, they were definitely breadcrumbing you throughout the entirety of their relationship, whether it was an entire marriage you had. This is for, multiple people watching this video. So some of you, it's like, just a relationship that never got to marriage, or someone that you did divorce and you're like away from them kind of thing. Essentially, you've already had some time away from these people. Oof. Yeah, they're going to come back in, basically asking for your help. Don't. Because again, the people that they are now around, they are heartless. They are soulless beings who have already done terrible things to people, and now that past person that you were with is up next. So if you are seen around this person, they're going to group you on in. And these are the type of people that are like, how there's that saying, pew pew first, ask questions later? Yeah, it's that type. That's who your previous person has fallen into line with, which I get the sense that you kind of knew that. You had a feeling that this person this is someone who definitely was dishonest with you, and they were cheating on you, essentially. You already knew that, whether physically by the time you left, or if they were just, simply reaching out, texting to other people, talking to other people, right? You left them in time. Because if this new person who's a part of this really soulless group knew about you and thought that you were still around messing with this person, again, you'd be collateral damage. And I know you don't wish it on anybody, but it's just, this is what their character did. When people are getting into relationships not for love, not seeking out love, and mistreat and abuse people who are loving to them, that is when the spiritual cleanup crew kind of gets activated. That's when that person starts attracting the same type of darkness that they are, but worse. You, on the other hand, you're going to be perfectly fine. We'll talk a little bit about what positive things are coming your way, because you got great things coming your way. I know it hurts, and I know that person, made you feel like you were just terrible. This is someone, I get that they, like, I'm seeing King of Swords energy. They definitely put you down. They definitely, treated you like you were trash. And unfortunately, this person, like I said, is getting dark when it comes to what payback and karma they're receiving. I'm not going to say what I'm saying, what I'm thinking right now, but it's not good for them. Because unfortunately, even looking outside of spirituality, when people move in a really nasty, messed up way, they're going to just end up running into the worst because they think they're being sneaky. And it's a real bad thing when somebody who's already on that demon time already peeps their demon time. It's not good. But hey, that's what they chose. What else here? Yeah, you've learned your lessons, embracing your inner child, which is likely why you're here on this channel. You're probably like, this is my first tarot video. And now you're like, oh shoot. You feel shook because it's resonating. What else? Yeah, they could be. This is, past connections. Just confirming what was said earlier. Past connections. Fake smiles. You're breaking the cycle. Deck is closed on top and bottom here. And you are that sweet, hopeless romantic, but you're not hopeless. You're hopeful. You're a hopeful romantic, i.e. a normal human being. You're not on some weird crap. Yeah, and here you broke the cycle with that person. Divine intervention truly played a big part. This is someone who was dangerous to you. You had to put on a poker face with them. You had to kind of tell them, yeah, I'm really busy. You trusted your intuition, and now you're intentionally single because of this sneaky link. And that's what made you put up your boundaries. And now, unfortunately, like I said, didn't I mention 60 Minutes, the type of stuff that ends up on the news, unfortunately, with who this person, was messing with while they were with you? You might unfortunately see that coming out. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get some more information here. This could be someone that they met while they were developing a side hustle or something like that. And then they were like, oh yeah, I can make a lot more money with this person type thing, as if, if your partner is required to like help you make money type of thing, help you build a business or side hustle or whatever type of thing. Like, no, that's for you to do. This person was incredibly entitled. They were already starting to shuffle out, definitely giving to other people, which I know that hurts. I know that that's like hitting you in the gut because it's something that you already had a feeling about and now it's really being confirmed. But like I said, they were giving to people who are not. This isn't good. This isn't good. These are not. You could have been dealing with a Leo. Either way, you are actually moving on forward to your happiness because you listened to your intuition about this Page of Swords. The truth is going to be coming out. Like I said, you should have this person blocked, but if you don't, just block them. Just do it. I promise you. Let yourself have the time to heal, because the more time away you get away from this person, the more you're going to feel disgusted and embarrassed that you were ever with them. You shouldn't feel embarrassment because, again, you should not feel shame. The shame does not belong to you. You shouldn't be feeling shameful at all. You were acting in love. Okay? The shame isn't yours. It's theirs. Because they mistreated someone who literally loved them for now somebody who's about to get them on the news type thing. What else? What positive things are coming toward you? Yeah, Page of Cups reversed. The people that they ran into and the people that are associated with that new person have, like I said, they're heartless. They are soulless. They don't care. They don't care. There are people out there in this world that do not care about other people's humanity, that have done all, just, and you got away from this because you listened to your intuition. What else here? Yeah, you are the Queen of Cups. You actually could be an Aries. Yeah, and the Truth. Okay, so we have Ace of Wands. And then we have some more sword energy here with Ace of Swords, Queen of Cups, the Fool, Chariot. Now, this could be, just the end of their relationship. But like I said, they got caught up with some very serious people that do not do positive things to other human beings, and for very small violations. And I'm getting that this person that you left has significantly violated and trespassed against this new person. And this new person and their associates, you see this card. I'm not. Yeah, what did I just say? That new person and their associates. They're in the middle. That old person is in the middle here. And they think that if they can be around you, they'll be safe. But it's going to get you hurt. Yeah, they're going to come in on some emotional appeal, small offering. But no, they can't run away from this sense of justice, this justice. You need to stay alone. You do. For your own protection. Protecting your inner child, your innocence. Because whether or not this person actually, I don't know, it's just they got caught up with some people that are just not, it's not good. They don't do regular jobs and regular 9 to 5 or regular business type thing. No, this is not good. Stay away from them. You're perfectly fine. You have beautiful things coming in for you. But you also do still have this person who does want to come back to you. And unfortunately, if you decide to mess with them again, if you can't get past, you should be angry. You need to be protecting your inner child with anger. Somebody who's willing to literally put your life on the line by messing with somebody else, even if this person didn't know that they were a part of all this. However, don't you understand that if someone is willing to physically, cheat on you or even start the process by talking with someone else, that right there is already an attempt on your life. Because what if they get an STD or something and then bring it back to you? That can destroy your life forever, right? You should be angry. You're going to need to activate that anger, sweetheart. Because I am telling you, you need to stay away from this person. I'm telling you, you do. Because the people that they now have themselves caught up with, whether they even know it fully or not, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. And I care about you. So, that's what I got for you, my love. You're perfectly fine. Don't panic. Don't worry. Just keep them on block. That's it. Don't talk to them. If they email you type of thing, block them. Stay away from them. Because it's almost like They feel that some things are not right. They feel it. They know it. They know something's coming with this Chariot card. They feel it. They're feeling defensive in this like Page of Swords energy. But they got like one sword compared to all those other wands and whatnot that the new person they cheated on you with and their associates, they got a lot more than just one little sword. They got a lot more. Yeah. And just remember, you are unbreakable. You are someone who's overcome a lot. What did I tell you? Your boundaries need to be unbreakable, because they are going to come and try and message you for real. And you need to protect yourself. They're going to come to you on this fake flex type of energy. Like, hey, look at all this that I got. Maybe they like did some things that were not, you know, above board to like I said, the people that your new person, like, I mean, the old person cheated on you with as their new person, they are into this type of behavior as far as, do you see what's on their fingers type thing? You know what I mean? This is not a good group. Don't go out with this person. Stay away from them. They're gonna love bomb you like crazy. Anything else? Yeah, they're facing themselves, mirror, mirror. And they weren't able to see the red flags about this person. They just thought, oh, it's just another pretty face. Oh, I could take advantage of them. Ooh. They stepped in it and they can't step out of it. And that's on them. Secret admirer, someone's watching them and who they talk to. Don't become collateral damage. Yeah, and they're gonna all of a sudden come back in saying they love you, they miss you, blah 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 blah. This is like desperate, angry energy. This is that, listen to me. I have something to say to you. You gotta listen. Nope. They just want to siphon off of your good energy. You need to protect yourself. Do a cord cutting if you need. Someone's watching them. Protect your inner child. Yeah. And they didn't know, again, that the person that they were messing with, maybe they like met this new person that they were with could have said, hey, yeah, that's my cousin, that's my whatever, but they're not even actually related. This person stepped into a world they cannot comprehend or handle. This is someone who could have maybe glorified, you know, certain crime movies and stuff like that, not realizing they literally stepped into their own crime film in reality in a way. Yep. Leave them on red. Leave them just like this. Leave them just like this. There's nothing you can do to save this person. You shouldn't want to either. You shouldn't want to. Do not underestimate this type of thing. Open up the deck and all of a sudden, bam, we got the devil. This negative energy. Don't underestimate this. Use your strength. Heavy Leo. This is definitely like a past Leo that you were dealing with or something. Bro, all I did was open up the deck and look. And I get they're still talking to multiple people, and this is part of like why this new person that they were with, who's part of these like nefarious activities or whatever, is going to be like, I don't know. This is why that person wants payback, and they're going to be spinning narratives about that person, and that payback is going to happen. And they're feeling like this person's going to be feeling like this. They have a lot that they're going to have to defend themselves against, and I get that they're not going to be able to. They're not. Yeah, they're dealing with a Queen of Swords energy. What did I just say? A certain narrative is going to be spun about this person, whether or not it's true. But again, this is not, you know, think of like, the meanest clique of friends type of thing. Yeah, it ain't that. It's worse than that. Okay? That this Queen of Swords energy is saying about your past person. Basically saying that, yeah. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Anything else? Use your strength. You have a lot to protect. You matter. You're a sweetheart. You're a true lover. You're a kind, kind person. You're an innocent sweetheart. You really are. You're a sweetie. But I'm going to need you to not let those tears blind the amount of danger that is coming toward you if you even respond to this person. Okay? I'm telling you, let them go. You don't deserve to get caught up in all this. This is what they decided. They decided to, get... Yep, they decided to be all like this with this King of Cups energy. But they're actually confused. No. Justice. And I get how they treated you was just wrong. Yeah, justice is literally these people getting plans together now about this person from what I'm seeing on this Three of Pentacles card. Their word is going around about that person, bro, for how they treated the new person that they like cheated on you with type thing. And I know that they were like dogging you out and whatnot. You're going to need to sit like this with this Four of Cups energy because they are going to reach out. You're going to need to say no. You have to. You have to. Start a new cycle. Move forward. Keep moving forward. You already did. Be proud of yourself. This breakup was the best, most safe thing that could happen to you. Be proud of yourself. Spirit team wants you to know you need to be proud of yourself. You should. You're a Queen of Pentacles energy. You have so much to offer. They don't. Yeah. Alright, well, that's what I got for you, my dears. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. I'll see you next time, my dear.